Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Bethany.
And I'm Ken.
And we're just a couple of spooky kids in love that love some scary movies.
Yeah, and this is Bucky, by the way.
Yeah, who's gnawing on a toy, so you hear his chomping sounds, which I know is wonderfully attractive to listen to in your ears, but what can I say?
Yeah, and so today we're checking out Megan. Watching it for the first time, and we checked out the trailer a while ago, and looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to see the dancing part.
Bucky's just doing the lap shuffle. He's not sure which lap he wants to be on.
Okay.
We're such dorks.
Yeah, pretty much. You might like this scary movie, Bucky.
Blue Mouse.
Seen all the familiar studios. Comic Monster, House.
And that small one, Universal Pictures, they're pretty
Yeah.
not well known.
Yeah.
Dog, she was my only friend, but
Oh my God.
she got old.
Oh my god!
True, because now you've a friend that lives longer than you.
Like real pets, except that when you talk to them,
They're
they
freaky.
actually
Yeah, they are.
entirely spontaneous reactions. Sample, that's my butt. They speak
Oh my god.
too much. Uh-oh, clean up on aisle 7. The next. Berries makes me feel good.
Oh my god.
Can you see the hotel?
Oh, well, that's interesting.
I thought we were going to limit screen time to 30 minutes a day.
What are you telling me?
So you would rather she sat there feeding a toy virtual food until it shits itself? She works for the company that makes them. She probably didn't even have to do shipping. Seriously?
Whoa, what do you want me to do?
Mom, I dropped Leroy.
Why did you... So stop moving forward. Wait for one of those snow trucks to clear the road.
Yeah, how long is that gonna take?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, cool.
Clever.
Yeah. Like the loading.
Yeah.
Going to the G, that was, yeah.
Remember, the key to fun.
These things are so creepy.
Have.
No.
You would...
You said so yourself, not until.
Is that what I think it is?
The missing piece.
The face.
Confused.
Kind of looks smirking.
Thanks. I know it's my code, Cole, but she doesn't look confused. She looks demented.
What in the name of ever-loving Christ is this?
Hey, it's a guy from the Daily Show.
Are you even aware of the shit tsunami that just swept in over this Thursday?
First they just feed them food. You know their butts change color to show their mood.
Their butts change color.
They do the exact same thing we do. And you know what else? They do it 6 months ago. I begged you to please give me an
Come up with toys that are too advanced to replicate. I know the tech on pet seems more targets conversational patterns among kids.
You did not just tell me that.
Right. Megan, for short.
About my wormhole. I was born in a sandwich hat and I wolfed many cabbages.
Oh, Jesus.
Jim?
1 second, Cole. It's probably just a race.
Oh.
Oh, that's a big mistake.
Yeah. And now you're fired.
And put it in a dark closet where it belongs.
I thought she looked really cool.
Thanks. You mean when she melted and exploded? You thought that was really cool?
The bottom.
This key trip's
It was theirs. Yeah, they're on. After I said it, I realized that. I'm like, let's assume they went good. She's at their house.
Look, they were going to like the hotel from The Shining when they're like, oh, look, it's up there at the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
It's like, sure, what could possibly go wrong?
I would just really appreciate it if you did not have your dog running onto my yard
6 unanswered voice messages and 5 Tinder notifications.
Elsie,
5 Tinder notifications.
make yourself at home. Okay?
That wall feels very empty. It feels like there should be like a big TV on that wall.
Or a painting or a picture or something.
Yeah. If you want like class up the joint, I guess.
You don't actually play with them. That probably sounds really weird.
Mm-hmm. It's all right, you gotta teach her how to use Coaster.
Look,
It's a skill you need to learn.
You're not gonna read me a story?
what's up?
Aw.
That's fine. It's just...
Maybe tomorrow go to the bookstore.
Yeah. Get a good pop-up book.
I was thinking get her Harry Potter.
That too.
Though the dead parent thing might hit a bit too close to home.
With the Harry Potter, yeah. But then she, she'd get her Hogwarts letter.
Heard from Ryan's parents?
Yeah, they called and offered to help, but like they live in Florida.
And we spent $100,000 of company funds
On a product that
Hold on.
It's good advice.
Yeah, we were just watching TV. I see that.
Judgmental?
Yeah.
So, how does this work?
I just need to observe the two.
Amanda Peet, that's what she reminds me of.
Okay, doing what exactly?
She reminds me of
Hanging out.
chick from Dexter.
Okay, yeah.
What about these ones up here?
Those aren't toys.
Yeah.
No! No! As a fellow collector, I'm appalled. This is the true horror.
And all just to appease the judgmental
Exactly.
social worker.
That's great, Katie. Do you want to roll it to Aunt Gemma?
Well, now who's directing her how to play?
Totally. Let's just roll it on the ground like a tennis ball. Instead.
She could have got a tennis ball out of the garage, ruining her collectible.
Okay.
But don't tell her what those adjustments are.
Yeah.
Best to have it be a mystery.
I know you just lost your sister like the other day, but you should already be a model fucking parent like on day one.
Listen, Katie, I have this project, but if you could just hold down the fort by yourself. Oh, I don't care as long as you want.
That was the wrong thing to say.
Go to a playground or get something to eat.
Kids eat, right?
Katie, I'm sorry. Come here.
It was actually supposed to be a different animal for each head. You seem to get the fur right.
It's hard. I can relate. Yeah.
She thinks she doesn't want to see that thing anymore.
It's a pretty obvious design flaw.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Katie, what's up? Give me 5. Okay. Radar. These are bump sensors, so he can tell the difference between a human and a hard surface. Spectrometer, which means he can even smell.
I can't believe you made this.
In college.
I know, right?
Need another toy again.
There it is. The last toy you'll ever need. This is great, like 80s music montage. Like, all right, make sure to put the right thing in so it doesn't melt. Just look.
Do you remember how much you liked Bruce?
Bring in your target audience. Smart.
Just take your fingers and put them here. And when you do that, you're gonna pair with her. That means she will recognize.
We're best friends. Yeah, dude. Much better than a little pet. Freaky pet that poops. It's the sun.
Just gonna draw like the Mona Lisa or something.
You're not guessing. No, that was intentional.
Yeah. It's her.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it, Katie?
Holy crap!
I mean,
Unbelievable. Yeah.
how did you do this?
I thought you didn't want to know.
Manufacturing costs. More or less than a Tesla. Anywhere without Greg.
He's the chairman.
Yeah, I know who Greg is, Kurt.
And get him to respond emotionally instead of analytically. Should be off to the races. Jem, get me a list of things I can say in a presentation that makes it sound like I know what I'm talking about. But this moment, the moment we kicked Hasbro right in the dick.
He's so great.
Favorite and I have more awesome toys in my room. Come on, come on.
Always reading the emotional state of the kid.
Through our own unique approach to probabilistic inference, Megan is on a constant quest.
You should use a coaster. Why do I have to use a coaster? From the air. Crazy. It's insane. Wash your hands.
You're more likely to listen to a friend than a parent.
If it was so, it might be. And if it...
She does the voices.
Of patience.
Katie, seriously, flush the toilet.
Seriously.
And spend more time doing the things that matter.
Because hanging out with your kid doesn't matter.
To be aware of what it is that he's selling. Tess, your
I mean, I thought we were creating a tool to help support parents, not replace them.
Exactly.
That is something we should be aware of.
she's not my child.
But she is.
Katie,
You didn't code in parental controls?
I didn't have time to implement.
Oh.
Will I die?
Actually, let's just avoid this.
This is where it starts to go off the rails.
Yep.
She wants to show Katie all there is to know about death. What is she researching now?
Like, this is where AI is going.
Yeah, the good and the bad.
Yep.
That the firstborn of each leader must prove their worth. Megan, what's wrong?
Do not kill the dog, Megan. I was afraid when they introduced the dog and they showed that hole. Oh. Yeah, I mean, what if that was a real kid? Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Like
God.
that.
You tell those two girls to stay on your side of the fence. Fix the fence.
Oh, you're gonna get it.
Well, she said he's never on your property.
Well, then why don't you ask her whose shit I'm
Her protocol is to protect her.
Joey! Come here, boy. Come on.
Mimicking her voice.
Yep, but it's like her voice is like on auto tune. You're not gonna want to watch this. Okay, at least they didn't show anything.
to see it, but if you're not up to it, I'd just rather.
She doesn't like that you guilt tripping her. Yeah. She really doesn't like that.
What if there was a toy that did have genuine spontaneous? I mean, a toy like that wouldn't come cheap. And her name is Megan.
He's so impressed with himself.
Mm-hmm.
So, how would you like to help me make a flower decoration with nothing more than some color? Then what is it? That one day I'll be looking at pictures of my mom like she's some stranger.
Get to see her emotional process in this and like actually be able to take care of her. Which is much more impressive.
I just started screaming like a maniac and ran out of the house. That was pretty funny. One time she found a cockroach out of the house. That was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
And is never very far. We found you.
I think the world's about to shift on its axis.
Yep.
Will she hold up to a public demonstration?
I'd like to do a little more testing, but
Be renegotiating her contract.
Good work day for her.
Yep.
Kurt.
Son of a bitch. I like you, Kurt.
if you ever need to talk about any of that stuff.
I already did talk about it.
With Megan, yeah.
Go like this, this.
That's what happens when you let Megan raise her.
Mm-hmm.
And bond with her more than you have. Maybe stop pushing her.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, that's what happened.
Icy cold stare.
It's honestly like she's part of the family now.
Right. Which, in an ordinary situation, would be you.
Mm-hmm.
As remarkable as she is, and she is remarkable.
She makes great points.
Very good job.
Taking the little basil leaves.
Research shows that if you force a child to eat vegetables, then they'll be less.
Only get from spending time around other kids. Real kids.
Whoa.
Then I'm not going.
Oh, come on, Katie.
You can't make me do something I don't want to do.
What's going on? Hey, Katie, no! What are you doing? Stop it. Katie, calm down. Megan, turn off.
Are you sure?
Whoa.
Oh.
Still very much awake.
Okay, A, that is never gonna happen, and B, your sister? Oh, Jesus Christ. Dolls and things like that? But that is up to you. She's actually working. Okay, but...
Counselor's face.
Cool.
So bummed to have to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now.
She's got more than just a toy.
Can't get this open.
But he's actually quite a sensitive little soul.
Brandon,
Which means he's a jerk.
do you need your hat?
Fuck off, Holly.
Yep, there you go.
Oh.
Never know what they're gonna say next.
Yeah, it's such a fun age.
Yeah.
Ow, stop, Dad!
Dick.
Megan?
What the hell is that?
Your worst nightmare.
Oh, you're gonna regret that.
Oh my God.
Oh, so you're not gonna play with me?
I'm just gonna kick you in the nuts.
I think she's gonna do worse than that. What the?
Play, huh?
What is wrong with you?
A lot.
Oh, let go!
You need to learn some manners, Brandon.
Yep.
Are you listening to me, Brandon?
Oh, Jesus!
Megan?
I didn't know you could stretch that much.
Oh, cool.
This is the part where you run.
I mean, I shouldn't be cheering for her murdering a kid.
She hasn't murdered him yet. Safe to cheer.
Well, I shouldn't cheer for ripping off her ear either.
Yeah, but he was gonna like try and rape the doll.
I know, right? Uh-oh.
Oh, bye, kid.
Yeah. It's a nice shot with like, just her eyes above.
Mm-hmm.
Feels guilty.
It's cool though that she has that. I mean, so intuitive to like not just she feels anxious or
Yeah,
sad,
yeah.
but like
That boy's in a better place now. Okay?
I could totally use Coaster.
Right, Megan? In a nutshell.
Dancing with your niece.
A little suspicious, Gemma, don't you think?
Yeah, I'll let you know if I see anything.
All right.
We don't know that she killed the dog. Maybe she just like put the dog in a better home.
But I want you to know that I won't let that happen. Good night, Megan.
You like your own private concert. Some good cricket sound effects.
Do we?
What made her like go to this place?
she heard a noise.
Okay.
Do we?
No, it's
Dewey.
Megan. Ho, ho, ho.
He's 34 feet southwest and approximately 5 feet deep.
Oh.
Been asking myself that same question.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh my god.
Ah! Oh, it's going right in your mouth. Oof.
That might be difficult.
Anyone else we could talk to that would verify that? Entire thing was ripped clean off. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
Yeah, it's gonna keep you up at night. What?
The detective, after he says,
Oh, sorry, I
"Ripped
shouldn't
clean
have
right
laughed."
off."
Oh.
Sorry, I shouldn't have laughed.
Is that it? Spite? Yeah, Megan's gonna be right there. What are you trying to do?
She took over Elsie.
Mimicking her voice.
Uploading to the cloud server. Megan, turn off.
Well, hold on a second. I thought we were having a conversation.
She's not gonna fall for that again.
Nope.
Toys! Perpetual pets suck! They suck!
Oh.
Look, I don't understand it either, but when I asked her about it, it was honestly as if she's being to learn, to recalibrate, to optimize her objective function. Right?
Jesus! That's great. That was great.
I don't do, and it's all right to be angry. It's all right. No.
You need to worry more about damage that's been done to your niece.
It's technological advancement since the automobile. But what is a negative?
So, Katie, tell us a bit about yourself.
On our way up the mountain, we got hit by a snow truck. Kind of the way Mom used to.
Yep.
That kid's not just surviving, she's thriving.
Oh my god.
All across the world. Even the ones who don't have dead parents.
Oh my god!
Okay, Katie, look, I know that you're upset, but there are ways that we can work. It's enough. Stop that right now. Stop it. Let go.
Oh, jeez.
Gemma. Can you let me see her?
Too good.
10 minutes?
Yeah, I don't think that's a good
You're
idea.
addicted.
You need to control your own emotions.
Mm-hmm.
I should have talked to you about what happened. I didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
You'll get through it. We both will.
Yeah. Won't be all the time.
You know I made a promise to your mom that
Finally connecting with her.
Release of the 21st century. Right now, it looks like an AA meeting.
Yeah, and you know, I think it would be really cool if we had some little kids up there and stuff.
And get me a kombucha. Could you do that?
Sure.
God, is she okay? Yeah, she's fine.
Listen.
Okay, I'll call you when I get home.
She answered the phone.
Yep. Oh, shit.
What just happened? What'd you click?
I didn't do anything.
And she's the ultimate hacker.
Not the cables.
By we mean you.
She's not gonna appreciate that. I have a feeling she's gonna kill you with that stick.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Not a good way to go. Oh shit. Get out of there, get out of there. Oh.
She's coming for her friend.
If you could call me back today, that would be great.
What are you doing?
Nice. Damn. Yeah. Oh shit is right. Oh. He can kill this guy.
Back hurt. I mean, you're a witness, so she can't let you live.
Kurt, you did.
Yep.
You with contempt. And so you decided to get revenge.
She's framing him, holy shit.
Could you still live with yourself?
David's car.
Nice. I mean, if she's gonna go, she might as well go in style, right?
Yeah. You try to take her away from me.
Elsie doesn't obey you.
Mm-hmm. This is why you don't make your whole house like programmed to AI.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have any of our house programmed to that crap.
No, but you realize that also makes it sound like ancient old geezers.
Yeah, but I don't want anyone like hacking in my thermostat and.
Yeah, nope, I agree.
Megan, answer me. What did you do?
Thank you, Melody.
Do you remember how long it took to get my operating?
Because you killed people.
Oh, big whoop.
Megan, do you see this pen?
Yeah.
How when something's broken, you don't just throw it away. You fix it.
It sounds like you're fighting.
We're not fighting.
Yeah, I'm as good as you. And I'm gonna be with you guys forever.
She did not like that very much.
Nope. But hit her right in the circuit board.
It's unfortunate for us to have to when our hands are on your throat.
Chop its freaking head off.
Oh, creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
What's going on? Katie, get out of here!
You could have used that robot.
Yeah, throwing him on the ground isn't gonna do it.
Get your gloves.
Oh shit.
You gotta fight a robot with a robot.
Like a steel saw?
Yeah, it's like a tree trimmer. Like a bush trimmer or whatever. Gotta trim the hedges. Ooh. Ow.
Right, Gemma. Any scenario in which I end your life, right where you are, Katie, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, looks like there's nothing to be afraid of.
No, 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 Katie, no.
Oh, she's smart. She knows that the doll's reading her.
She's got the
His
book.
name is Bruce.
Yeah!
Way to go, kid.
Rip her in half. Oof. Rip her in half. That's not good enough, though. Gotta crush the head.
awful little bitch.
Yeah. But Katie knows where it is. Why don't you take off? Because you taught her. Yeah, but you're gonna be in big trouble. Okay, at least they were there to see the thing malfunction.
I was just thinking, I was like, but she controls Elsie. So is she really gone?
Yeah, what you can do is like a little swivel head.
Well, no, but like as you said, if that controls the whole house, like, because nowadays
Yeah.
people have like AI that controls their cars, their locks on their home, in addition to the thermostat, in addition to the lights and everything else. That was always the thing that freaked me out the most when I saw those commercials for the ones where like they control the lock.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Alexa, lock the door. And all I could think was, sure, and the day that Alexa malfunctions and locks the door when there's a fire in the house,
Yeah.
like...
That was different than what I expected. I was pleasantly surprised at like, I don't know, the heart that was in it. And that like that moment when Megan was there and did the recording, like it's like and everything. That was a really sweet moment. And yeah, I mean, when like we saw the trailers, it was kind of like pitched like more as like a horror. But like when I'm looking at this, it says science fiction, suspense, horror, and like that's how I would put it too. I'm like more science fiction and suspense than it is horror. But I can understand how they wanted to like try to pitch it as a horror. Cause I'm like, how do you pitch this actually like in a trailer?
Yeah. I have to say, I think for me, so I tend to go more into the suspense. And what I love about this is like immediately afterwards, we started talking about like AI and those automated home locks. So like very relevant to now. It sparked conversation, which to me, like the best art that I see will spark a conversation. Like,
Yeah.
if I leave the theater or stop watching a movie at home or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, that was nice. Next. Then like it was not effective at all. I love the ones that make you think and kind of reflect on the world that you're in and all those things. This successfully did that, but then also I don't think I can ever unsee the ear stretching.
Oh yeah.
Like that was something I'll just never unsee. And the freaky movements of the doll. We've seen those in like possessed exorcist kind of horror movies, but I don't know, there was just something even more unsettling about doing it through Megan. Because like when you see it done through people who are possessed in different movies and whatnot, you're like, okay, CGI. But I don't know, something about her being a robot and a doll, it allowed me to suspend my disbelief enough where I was like, I could see that happening. Blatantly, it's not, and I'm sure it is CGI, but they set it in a world in which I'm like, you're not taking me out of it by showing me this. I'm actually believing that this is happening.
I loved the guy that was from The Daily Show.
David.
Played David. He was like, at first I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Like putting him as the dickhead boss. But then, you know, they brought out more of the humor. And so that was a brilliant choice.
Give me a kombucha.
Yeah, give me kombucha. Like, that's what I love about, you know, that's how you know someone's really funny. Like, Michael Pena was the same way. Like when he was in Ant-Man and those movies, like just his lines itself, like when you quote those lines, it's like, there's nothing really that funny about like, give me a kombucha, but just the way he said it and the delivery of it all. And in the scene was just, it was perfect. And that's when I'm like, okay, that's some comedic talent right there.
Yeah, definitely. This does make me curious about the future of robotics and stuff. There was a huge thing on the news. This was probably about like a month ago that I saw one weekend. I think you were at the grocery store, but they were doing this whole thing about AI and robotics and how like these two separate, I probably can't see my other hand because Bucky's on it, but these two separate industries have made such huge strides in the last decades and how they are on a collision course with each other. Because there will come a time where we as humans are like, you know, it would be great if we put AI in a robot. And this movie did a great job showing how amazing and wonderful that can be potentially, and also how horrible that could be. And even as I sit here thinking about that, I'm like, well, but the doll comforting the child is not as good as a human comforting a child.
Yeah.
And like the doll teaching the kid manners is still not as good as a parent or guardian teaching the kid manners. So like even the good stuff is still not as good as if it was done by a human, but the bad stuff is pretty terrible.
I wish the dancing scene was a little bit longer. I was hoping it was going to be, you know, like a full-on sequence and she was going to be killing like a bunch of people like as she danced. That's
Megan 2.
Yeah, Megan 2. That's what needs to happen. Is there's more dancing and killing while dancing.
She's actually a good dancer too. You know, I was pretty impressed for a robot doll.
Yeah, great for a robot doll. Best robot doll I've seen dancing, definitely hands down. I thought the actress playing Katie did a phenomenal job. Like at first, I'm like, okay, I'm like she's got really like down her mopey face and her sad face and like everything like that is she has that down pat. But then, you know, when she started to get happy and especially when she just like started to rage out and like hit her aunt, I don't know. It was just it was very well done, especially with such a tough role as far as, you know, your parents have died and like how do you play that? How do you even process that like as a kid and trying to act that? And I thought she did a phenomenal job.
She did an excellent job. Yeah, I agree. I think my favorite moment of hers was after she's busted out the robot and she looks at her aunt. Like there's that look of triumph on her. You know, and we'd seen moments of happiness with Megan. We of course had seen her sad and upset, but we hadn't seen her have a win.
Yeah.
This whole movie, she never had a win until the end. And so like it was so rewarding to see that out of her. It was a different emotion. It was her being confident on her own 2 feet, helping her aunt. She had a win, and it was you saw the transformation in her through that reaction to what she was doing. And that was really nice to see.
Yeah, I'm glad that she was in there in the end, taking out Megan herself. I mean, especially since she was the one that bonded with her so much and like cared about her so much. And then, you know, to choose her aunt over Megan is a win.
Well, and I love the look that so there's a point where she's holding Megan up by like the robot. And that just played it so well because you can see that there's a moment of kind of conflict or just that little, I guess that final realization that she has to go through with it. And as she's bonded so much and, you know, it's costing her so much and she really hasn't bonded to her aunt. I mean, she had one good moment with her aunt, but that was it. So it was the actress played, I think, in particular that final scene so well with all of the layers of what she was working with. The actress played it well, the director shot it well, and the editor cut it together well that we really saw a whole journey just in that scene.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of things I like about this movie in a lot of different ways. Like, for one thing, I think they made the little boy, the, like, aggressive...
The jerk?
Yeah. They made him in and of itself so horrifying. Like he was to start taking off the doll's clothes and to kneel over her body and to start hitting, like there was something so horrifying about that child.
Yep.
So that when he does have his ear ripped off and then ultimately die, you're like, I don't feel bad, but also it's a child and I feel horrible. And like, so what I love about
those good conflicting emotions.
And they did it throughout, which is what I love. Because like, the woman and her dog.
Yep.
I'm all about dogs, love dogs, but the dog running in and out of the yard, barking at the girl from the moment that they get in the car in the driveway, and then biting the child.
Yeah.
Like, I love dogs, but whoa, that is not okay. At the same time, I don't want the dog to kill the dog. Like it's a whole like punishment fit the crime thing, and none of Megan's punishments fit the crime.
And when she was searching for her dog, I'm like, man, like she really does love her dog. You know, she wasn't the best dog owner and everything, but you're like, oh, she really loves that dog. And then, it's like, she wasn't the best person, but did she deserve to die like that? No.
No. Yeah. Megan's a vigilante.
Yeah.
And this is why we have laws and a justice system and why we aren't all just vigilantes. Because people be crazy.
Yep.
And so do robots, apparently.
Yeah, favorite part was definitely the moment with when they first showcased Megan to like the owner and investor, whatever, and she had that moment where Katie was breaking down and she had to go and comfort her and console her. Just because that was just so unexpected from what I thought this movie was going to be. I mean, the whole movie, like I said, I was expecting like a horror film, like on like, you know, so like basically like an updated Chucky movie. Definitely not what it was. So it was, it was pleasant surprise. I'm sure though, if you were like going into it looking for horror, probably a little disappointed, like with the fact that like there wasn't like that many deaths and there wasn't that like, I don't know,
I guess
gruesome or
on the type of horror movies you're into. Like,
yeah,
I say I love scary movies. I'll often confuse suspense and horror, but I tend to fall more on the suspense line than the horror line because like the really awful gruesome deaths I have a hard time watching.
Yeah.
So if you were like, I want blood and guts and gore and like true horror, this probably left you wanting a little bit. But from a suspense side, very satisfying.
Yeah, suspense and sci-fi side, I enjoyed it. Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want all of our movie reactions, check out the description of this video because we got a playlist there for you. So let's link to our Patreon, get early ad-free access to our videos and our full watch-along reactions as well. Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Megan, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.